Shake your hand a little bit. Shake your hand. It's okay. We don't want to be perfectly straight. There we go, like that. See? It kind of gives that depth of field, the darkness and the light there. Put some more trees back here, a little bit more. A little bit farther away. A bit closer. Now you notice here, see this tree's down here. It's got its roots way up here. This one's coming down here closer, so it looks like, to me, it's the more the base of the tree's coming closer to you, more the edge of the paper here, the closer it is to you. If the base of the tree's way up here higher, we're going to show the trees further away. Now all I'm using right now is just number 2 pencil, 9mm. That's all I'm using. There's so many things you can do with just one pencil. You can. And what if you ain't got a stomp? What if you can't blend in with stomp? I don't have a stomp. I don't have. Okay, fine. What we're going to do is use some generic Family Dollar Store Q-tips. We can do that. We can use toilet paper. Now you think about each type of paper that you use, or each type of blending paper you use, you're going to get different results. You can't go and get the same results with Q-tips you will with a blending stomp, or that's okay. So my tree's starting to show up now, so I'm gonna start bringing it out more. Okay. See there? How about that? Yeah, Bob Ross can't do nothing like this. He knows how to use that paint, but we're working with pencil, boy. I tell you, that's a little harder to do. You got to put with the paint. You let the brush use the work. Pencil, you're doing all the work yourself. You're getting all the small detail. And sometimes it ain't the detail you draw; it's what you don't draw. Sometimes it's there. You're gonna draw a hill up here. I'm gonna draw dark here, and it's your world. I want to show some depth of field here. I want to show. Some things are far away. Hell, that's not too bad like that there, is it? So I'm gonna make it look like a tree's come up in there. Okay. Look at there. Making the trees go, oh, that's not too bad, is it, like that? Yeah, pretty good. Remember, we gotta add some shadows in here. Make these edges hard. Okay? Yeah, the hard edges. When you make it stands out. Now, if it's too hard to edge it, we just take it. Let's take that stomp we just had. I got pencils galore over here on my table, so we may just take the same little smaller stomp and just kind of blend it down just a little bit. That's too hard, maybe. I don't know. Okay, we'll blend it down just a little shade, not too hard. Okay, we could do that. You want the hard edges? Don't blend it down. Maybe blend it down. You still want some hard edges in there. It's okay. We can put some more back in there again. It's pencil. Erasers and these blending stomps are your best friend. Okay, they're your best friend. They work great. Okay, and there's no mistakes. There's no mistakes in drawing landscapes. Alright, how's that looking so far? Not too bad there, huh? Alright, now we're going to step back a little bit here now. Alright, what if we're going to add... We got a lot of paper down here now, don't we? We got a lot of us down here. We got a mountain up here. We got some tree lines. What else are we going to put in there? All I'm doing is just kind of up and down. I'm giving an indication of grass, but just barely letting the pencil touch the paper. Going up and down. Let the sun capture some of the grass there. See, you ain't got to shade in all of it. See there? You see the lights coming through there. Alright, they're like that there, see? Alright, they're like that. Man, I won't let my hand... See, my hand ain't touching the paper. I ain't got no graphite on my hand. I'm not touching the paper, none. Get my hand off the paper. Now, if you think about it, if you put your hand in the paper and you get graphite all over it, then you're going to smear it all the paper down here. And then your oil and in your hands is going to make it look yucky. So if you're in the habit of putting your hand on your paper, then put something between you and your paper. Put a regular sheet type paper, something down there. We don't want your paper to look yucky. As you know how to draw. On this table I'm doing now, it's an inclined table. It kind of shoots up on me. So I can just shoot my paper around. I always move my paper around so I can draw the way I want to if I put my hand on it. So I'm going to continue on this down here. See what I'm doing down there, okay? I'm going to continue over here. I'm going to add some more tree line. Just always shake your hand. Just shake your hand. That's all you got to do. Just kind of, you ain't got to do a whole lot there. Just kind of make some squiggly lines. That's all it is. When you get there in the distance, tree lines, there's like big old squiggly lines. That's all it is, okay? That's all it is to it. Now, I'm going to brace. What I'm going to do here is just kind of give you an idea. Okay, I got this little edge right here. A little edge. It holds my paper down, see? It holds right there. Now, what I do sometimes, I scoop my hand up right like this. Put my hand like that. That may hold paper still. And I'll take my other hand and rest it on that one just like that. So, now my hand's not touching the paper at all. And go back and forth. However trick you're going to do to make sure your drawing hand don't get on the paper. That's all it is. Because we don't want to smear it around. You've done all that work to get there. You don't want to smear your paper around. Smear your ink, graphite all over the place, and all that work for nothing. And maybe I'm just going to come over here. And you notice I'm going a bit further down than what I did. I want to make sure, I'm going, here's my horizon line. I'm going down a bit further than that. I want to cover this up. I'm just kind of making some lines going up. It don't matter. It's show the top of my tree line. And just shade underneath there. Okay? We don't cover this part up here, so we don't make up. I don't make up nothing too big. Like that, see? Just kind of shake your line, shake it around. I guarantee you, if you can't draw or say I can't draw, well, everybody can draw. Not everybody sees what they're drawing. That's all there is to it. It's not knowing how to, it's knowing what you're seeing. You got to see it. Okay? Well, we're drawing. If you're going to learn how to draw, first thing I want you to try to draw, and my students, is draw landscapes. Because it's so easy, you just kind of just let your pencil do the work. You just kind of like that. Alright? Just like that. See, that's not, in itself, it's not looking too bad. But I'm going to keep going over here. Okay? I'm going to give me a bigger tree right here. My daughter ain't too happy back in the back here. She got one long tree right there. It don't have to be perfect. This can be squiggly lines. That's all it got to be. Alright, like I said, we got some trees right here. Some trees in the background. I'm going to keep on back in the head again. Sometimes I got to take a break and go back at something else, but that's okay. You see how I make my little tree line, and they ain't going to be even line. I don't want it to be an even line. I want it to kind of go up and down, and shows me there's a hillside or something there. You know what I mean? Okay, we're just going to kind of scribble it in there like that there. Just kind of scribble the stuff in there. That far away, you can't see exact details, so you want to kind of just kind of scribble it in there like that. See? And that shows me some tree lines. That's all it did. Show me some tree lines in there. Sometimes I make the lines and then I make the scribble lines. Sometimes I don't. I just make scribble. It's all it is, trying to show, hey, there's something there. We think they're trees because they're at a distance. What do you think so far? It's not too bad. I've got to add some darks in here. There. Add some darks in there. Contrasted. I want that white to stand out. How am I going to make the white stand up? Put some blacks to it, right? The blacks on this side here. Just like that. You think you got too much black in there, too dark in there, you can always go back and blend it back down. One thing I love about working with graphite, he's too dark, blend it down. Too light, add a little more to it. That's all it is. Painting or something, you got to paint it this color and that color. So I see by looking at it, it looks like my lines are just too dark. So I'm going to blend it down. I'm going to shake it a little bit. I don't want it to be perfect lines. There ain't no perfect lines in that. Just kind of shake. You can hear them. I just hitting the paper. I don't blend all of it totally out, so I'm just shaking the line a little bit. Here, just here. You can hear it, listen. See that? You can barely hear it. Okay. Just kind of hitting here and there. Here and there. There we go. Back and forth. Sometimes I might hit the whites anyway, just kind of give a tinge of shadow in there. You can see it when I go a little closer. Right through there, you can see it. I'm just kind of like touching inside the white a little bit. There's always some shadows inside the lightest lights anyway. You can see that there. Here you go. Blending it down. Alright, I'm going to pull it back out so you can see the whole picture again. So my tree line right there. Not too bad, not too bad, not too shabby. Just something real quick. Now we're going to come back a little bit further. I'm going to come back down this tree line right down here. See? Now first thing we do, we're going to shade. Just kind of give some up and down scratches there. The best way to get that. Now, here's a trick on something. You draw on the grass that far away, you can't tell every grass. You can't tell every blade of grass, can you? So what I'm trying to do is get my big one out here and just kind of lightly touch it. That's all I did, just give it a little touch. So I want my highlights still there, see? I want some darks, I want some lights, but I don't want to blend it all in like I did up I did on the clouds. See the clouds, I blended it all in. If I could take my smaller one, I can take my bigger one. I'll take a medium-sized one right there. And just kind of barely touch it. Just kind of, yeah, not hitting it every time. Just kind of, see how I'm just barely touching it. See, just barely touching it. Like that. Hit or miss, just a hit or miss. Kind of gives some definition without too much, you know, because it's too far away. And it kind of gives more different grays in there, see. I'm at your world. Alright, see how I did that there? Now we can do that with trees too, but I want them trees really to stand out because I'm going to add some more tree lines to it there. Okay, that's how I do mountainsides. That's pretty easy. Like I said, that's pretty easy. You can draw something you don't know how to draw. You can draw landscapes in a matter of a few hours. And ain't no, say, well, it don't look like so-and-so. You draw a portrait, it's got to look like so-and-so. This here just don't. It can just... I want to kind of just barely touch my horizon line with it. I want it kind of blending in the background. Not much, just kind of a little bit there. Okay, just like that there. See how it's just barely blending in. I'm going to take this over here the same way. Get my pencil again. And just kind of scrape it down the middle like it there. Just kind of make some backwards and forwards. Every artist who do their own tricks, they learn tricks for 20-some years or whatever, and they teach how they do it. And this is the easiest way I found how to do landscapes. Easiest way. And remember, we got the lines that are on this side on the mountains here, so we're going to put another line here. We're going to keep the things consistent, right? Okay. All right, there we go, like it there. All right, we'll kind of add some more grass line now. I might decide to add some trees in there, so I don't have a whole lot of details on my grass. Let your hand go back and forth. That's it. There's no set pattern. There's no set pattern. There you go. Just like that. Like, you just follow the direction of the grass. Okay, so we're doing that so far. Alright, get back at it again here. Keep going back and forward here. I'm just kind of shaking my hand. Nothing hard, nothing hard. Easy does it. You can hear it right there. Now what if I want a mountain? What if I want a lakeside down here reflect that? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty cool. Have a lake bottom. Now again, this can be it's your world, do what you want. If you want lakeside to reflect it, okay. That's an idea. I'm going to do that. I'll get so far down here. But before I do that, don't mind me some trees and stuff. hard holding. I just make what if I just make a creek going through here and have another bed down here, so you see water. But that'd be an idea, yeah. Instead of having a full lake that goes down the bottom, I got more on the bottom down here. I'll make sure there's some tree lines. So what I'm gonna do is after I take my stump right here and kind of blend it in like I did before, just barely light touch it, just touch it like it, just touch it lightly. You see, just touch it lightly like that there. See, barely touch it, like that. Okay, see that? I'll take my pencil, my blending stump, just kind of lightly touch it down. I want my whites, I want my darks in there. If I see something too light, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Right in this tree right here, you see this tree right there? There's too light in there. I got too much light in there. I don't want too light in there. Blend that down a bit. There we go. Yeah. Now, pull it back again so you see it. I'll pull out some more down here. Just I'll go over here and just kind of touch your mess. That's your mess. And we want you kind of, not a whole lot, just a little bit there and there. See it? You're barely touching and trying to blend it in a whole lot. Just kind of blend a little bit in there. See what I mean there? That's all it is. What we're going to do is we're going to leave this off right here. Alright, this is my part 1 video right here. Learning how to make the mountains. We learn how to pull it back just so you can see it a little bit. Here we go. You see how I make the mountain. Now what I'm going to do is, while we're still here though, let's take one look at the mountains here real quick here. Now you can see, we got a lot too much grays in there. It's kind of bland, ain't it? We don't want it bland. We want it. So I'm going to turn my paper this way here. Because my hand's going to be straighter coming this way. Coming down, then it's going across. So I'm going to kind of do is add some clouds to it there. So I'm going to get my camera just so you can see it. Alright, I'm going to streak it through here like this. Let your eraser do the work there. I'm going to make it flat end. Make it real flat end just like that there. Make it flat, bladed end just like that. I'm going to pull it back some, just like that. See, I'm just scraping. Well, you can't see it because I got the camera on. I help some. Kind of scrape it down a little bit. You see, I'm just scraping it, pulling it, combing it. Whatever you want to call it, just comb it down. Making it a little bit lighter. Blend it in just a little bit. We want that grays in there to separate the mountainside. But we want to kind of pull it down a little bit on the top up here. Like we're combing it. Now sometimes, maybe I want my clouds to be kind of puffy looking, you know. Y'all might call it a certain name for. I call it puffy looking, like a cotton ball. So I just dab it just like this. Just like that. Just dab it. And get more cotton ball looking there. Sometimes you might want to put more down there. And then dab it. Or just take it and turn it. There you go. Just take it and turn it in there. Ground it in there. There you go, like that. See? It's your world. You want puffy looking clouds, you make you some puffy looking clouds. You want you some straight clouds, you just make the eraser go down and just kind of pull it. Like that. Okay? Like that. Backwards and forwards. And you want both. That's alright. You can have both. But just let your eraser do the work. Just twist it and turn it and see? I got my clouds in there, ain't I? How about that? See, there we go. And that's so hard, and it look kind of cloudish, doesn't it? Now, see? We don't look so hard edge. It looks kind of a cloudy looking. I don't want it to look like it's so dark against my mountains and then so light. It looks kind of wrong. So what we're going to do is kind of blend it down toward my mountain a little bit. And let that gray fade off a little bit. You see there? Like that. Anybody can draw mountain scenery. Yeah, there you go. Now my clouds won't look so bad. Just take it and twist it, and then it kind of gives some softer grays in there. Alright, that's going to be part 1 right here. I'm going to start on part 2 here in just a few minutes. But I want you to see, get your idea on what I did on mountain scenery, on the mountainside back here. And the way back in the background, you see my tree line. Now I don't want my horizon line to be perfectly straight. So if you notice, I've got an edge coming up here, coming down and across and up, and you see it there. And then finally got a little small hill here. And you want your mountains to have some blacks and some grays. That shows depth of field too. Remember, everything that's got a light has got a shadow. It's got a shadow. So where my darkest darks is at, you see what I just did there? Pull it down again so you can see it. Get right on that one spot I'm looking at right there. Right through there. See it right there? That's what I'm working on right there. You see I got some darks right through there. Right next to my darkest dark. It's going to be my lightest light. You see it right there. I got a dark right through here. Right? You see that dark right through there? So right across that darkest darks, I'm going to get my lightest light. I'm going to take a straight edge ruler, real straight edge ruler, real tight ruler there. And I'm just going to barely touch the paper with it. Just kind of bring it across there. Alright, you see what I did there? That's how we get the lights and the edges on there. Pull it back so you see it again. More. That's how we get mountainsides and treescapes. And we're going to work on in a few minutes. I'm going to put together. We're going to come down here, and I'm going to add me a little riverbank. Now, as you can see, I'm going to pull it back far enough. You can see the whole paper, I hope. Yeah, right through here. You can see I got a lot more bottom down here. A lot more bottom to play with. So if I just put a lake bed down and reflect it, that means I'm going to reflect all this mountain scene up here and a lot more sky that I want to show. Well, I want to show more than that. So I'm going to show me like a little creek across here. I'm going to go from back down to here, maybe back down to that there. And go through another grass and some tree lines. And I'm going to have me a big tree down here at the bottom somewhere. It's my world. I can make it up as go along. It's going to go up past this background. So it's going to show you that you look right there next to that tree and you're looking across the river and you see the background. That's what I make it look like. You're standing out this side of the creek bed. And you see a big old tree standing right there. And you're looking across and you see the riverbed and the mountainside. So this is part 1. I'm going to do part 2 in a minute.